It's the word whispered in fear, shouted in anger, and muttered in disbelief. To hell with it. What the hell? Hell yes. It shows up in sermons, horror movies, playground taunts, and even your GPS when you miss a turn and yell something unrepeatable. But what is hell, really? And how did this word with such terrifying weight become so flexible, so familiar, and domesticated? Was it always a place of eternal fire and torment? Or did that image come later? So join me, because today we're going to linguistic hell and back. Welcome back to Lexiconned, the show that strips the halo, or the horns, off of your everyday words and reveals the myths, legends, and true origins underneath. I'm your host, TJ, and today we're doing a deep dive into one of the most powerful words in the English language, hell. From Norse goddesses to medieval imagination, from Dante to damnation, let's separate the facts from the fire. Starting with the etymology, the English word hell comes from the Old English hell or hella, referring to the underworld, a hidden or covered place. It's also related to the Norse word hel, sometimes called Helheim, which was both a realm and a goddess. But this early concept of hell wasn't fiery at all. It was cold, dim, and more of a resting place than a punishment zone. Linguistically, though, the English hell stems from the Proto-Germanic halio, meaning concealed, and from the Proto-Indo-European root kel, meaning to cover, which is the same root which gave us words like cellar, hall, and helmet. So yes, hell began as kind of a linguistic cloak, a place to keep the dead out of sight, but not to burn them for eternity. So what about the mythical misconception? Today's flaming hellscape? Well, that's mostly imported. In the Hebrew Bible, the word is Sheol, a shadowy, neutral underworld that is the realm of the dead, a place where the souls of both the righteous and the unrighteous reside after death. And in the Christian New Testament, we're introduced to Gehenna, which is a fiery realm of punishment. But it was a real place as well, located in a valley outside of Jerusalem, known for its history of child sacrifice by fire to the god Moloch, and it was later used as a garbage dump. But what about the fire and brimstone version? Well, that actually comes from literature. In Dante's Inferno, there are 9 circles of customized suffering. In Milton's Paradise Lost, there's a grand cosmic rebellion, and Satan somehow serves as a tragic anti-hero. And even in medieval church doctrine, spicy sermons feature fire and pitchforks and eternal pain to keep folks in line. So when someone says that the Bible condemns you to hellfire forever, they may be quoting Dante and not doctrine. But hell has experienced a cultural evolution. By the 18th century, hell made its way out of the pulpit and into everyday language. Go to hell, raise hell, hell on wheels, and hell bent became expressions of rebellion and frustration. I mean, even your grandma might say, "What the hell?" And this is a classic case of semantic bleaching, when a word loses its potency through repetition. The word hell once shook fear into souls. Now it's a reaction to spilled coffee. And other cultures have their own takes. In Greek, Hades was both the ruler and the place of the dead. In Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, Naraka is similarly a place of torment, although it can be temporary suffering. And in Chinese folklore and mythology, Daiyu is more of a bureaucratic afterlife with judgment courts. It more closely resembles our concept of purgatory. And then in Islam, Jahannam is a fiery judgment realm that gets mentioned several times in the Quran. So hell isn't a monolith. It's a collage of fears, philosophies, and storytelling. Our hell, the Christian pop culture version with flames and demons, it's just one among many. Hell is one of our most evocative words. It's a tool for control, a vessel for fear, and now a punchline. It began not with fire, but with cover, a place to store the dead, quietly and respectfully. And over centuries, we've layered it with fire, wrath, and tons of cultural baggage. And maybe the most hellish thing about hell? is how useful we've made it.
Yeah, you know what? The hell with you then. Yeah, go to hell. Go to hell.
That's it for this hell of a good episode of Lexiconned. If you enjoyed today's fiery journey through language, theology, and mythology, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. It helps keep this show from going straight to, you know. As always, Lexiconned is written, recorded, and produced by me, your logophile companion, TJ Martin. Sources and additional credits are in the show notes. Thanks for listening.